Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So USC's offense will have some work to do here thanks to that bad return. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble. Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Let's fly to the wideout. And he's got it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On first down, it's play action. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Now they get sent to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Back in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Lane. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Returner tackled right there. That's when we'll start the drive. So Michigan's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Breaking free at midfield. Goes up and over the guy. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Heading left after the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to scramble. Got space looking for the end zone here. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's one of the more impressive drives that I've seen in a long time. They did not throw the football, and this running back got behind that big offensive line, just moved the ball all the way down the field, and then finally into the end zone. That is very discouraging for this defense.
Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Makes a start on the next drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
To throw, it's Moss. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. It's a run to the left. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the single back takes the handoff. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Defense will make the stop. What will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw and keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver, Kirk, perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's caught downfield. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution, well, they are putting it on display once again today.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, SC. Now the try here for the extra point. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Motion now from the tight end. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield. It's Orji. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. first down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets past the tackler into open space now. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Trojans will crank up the tempo.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown. Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
There's the handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Back to throw. It's Orji. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Whoa, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Trojans. This quarterback on fire today. extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Michigan. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Back to pass. It's Moss. Looking for the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Can he take it all the way? At the 20. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. That is. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. They took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field after the review. The play will stand. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Pass caught on a comeback route. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Moss. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
The Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Marshall. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And now from the pistol formation. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
He finds his man. That's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They're going to run it here. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Oh, a reverse. Creative play call, but the defense is ready. Got him for no gain.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check from the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Toss play to the outside. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the Wolverines will have to kick this away. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First down here for this offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They bring it down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
To throw, it's Moss. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. And the quarterback dropping back. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Split backfield here.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Makes the catch. It's Hudson. Brought down to the 22 to first down. Very near the red zone now.
Boy, this guy is having some kind of day. That's another catch for him. And this time out of the slot, he picks up the first down.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Southern California. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the football. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to throw yet again. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Pass caught, can he get in? Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead, this one is getting ugly. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, USC. Made the defense look slow that time. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of it?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they bring him down right at the 20.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The game makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Orji. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Morris. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against.
Touchdown, SC. His passing game is still on fire. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget, Kurt.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
And the same runner's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. And the defense bows up and stuffs him right at the line.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Kick is up and no good. And the lead remains at 21 after the miss.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Catch made on the out route. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hudson. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Scanning the field. It's Moss. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
And the extra point goes up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The offense recovers the fumble. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Linebacker shifting around now. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. Breaking free at midfield. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he'll be brought down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense. And this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Looking to throw. It's Moss. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And they quickly spike the football to stop the clock.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And the Trojans come up to the line in the hurry-up. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hudson. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Trojans are 1st and 10 here. And now they'll just clock it. Important 2nd down play coming up. To the air. It's Moss. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Oh, they've got him there. The defense gets to him. Never had much of a chance, and that is the final play. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.